Well, hello, my name is Malte Kloes. I'm with my partner Christoph Reichen, who's sitting right here. We are very glad to have been invited to the exhibition and to have been able to contribute also from our part. Even after having seen the exhibition 3 or 4 times and having participated ourselves, there's one question that keeps lingering in our minds when we think about the exhibition. That is, what is the exact relationship between discourses like this, theoretical discourses between architects, and the real production of architecture? And isn't the discourse of this type more or less a discourse on a meta level, because we tend to overthink things and is quite disconnected from what's actually going on in the production of built environments? Why this question came up is quite rooted in our own process of selecting these 3 images, because when we were faced with the task, we sat down and we started with a very broad discussion and search for topics that we would imagine or could find relevant for Swiss architecture or architecture in the Swiss context. And then we had all these, we gathered different topics, and then we turned around and we looked at the project that we came up with in the last couple of years. And we tried to match, to find matches between the projects and the topics. And quite luckily, there were 1 or 2 matches that we could hand in. Maybe just very briefly, I could tell you one match is the image down low. That is a competition we handed in 2013. It's a building elevation in Lausanne where we came second, and we still love the project quite a bit. And the topics we matched with this project were urban densification and the whole topic of preventing urban sprawl, maybe even figuring out strategies of reacting to the overheating real estate markets in inner cities. And we were quite satisfied with that match, and we handed it in. And we leaned back, and then we were actually being quite honest to ourselves. What did these questions really have to do with the design process? And there were no connections at all, because the design process was very much rooted in the banal, everyday acquisition of our office. We were straight out of university back then, and we were looking through ZMAP, and there were 2 competitions at that time. We liked that one, and then we narrowed in, and we just basically tried to understand that structure and came up with a very specific solution for that structure. So this is just to say that, or just an example that, as fruitful and delicate the results of an exhibition like this might be, and they definitely are, we still ask ourselves, what's the relation to the everyday production of architecture that is addressed here, that we all know from working in architectural offices? And that is a question we would like to pose today, to maybe discuss in the round later. Thank you. I was fast, no?